Introducing the Hitch Campers Madigan. This is the latest offering in the Hitch Campers lineup, and it's a new hybrid camper, but it's with a twist. This is a completely hard shell and sealed hybrid camper, something that's quite unique to the market. Why did we go down the hybrid and saying that's a bit bigger than the Canning? This was a natural evolution in addition to the Canning, where we've got the Cannings for those lightweight, small type trips, adventures. This is for those bit longer trips, the more off-grid capabilities, and for those ones they're going to travel a bit further, but with a little bit more comfort. We've taken everything that we've learned in the Canning and lightweight, robust and strong, truly off-road campers. Everything we've taken in the OTT and the Expedition in that luxury RV space, and we've put them together to bring you the Madigan. One of the key pillars when we designed the Madigan was ease of use and having everything at your fingertips no matter where you are. One of the key features with the lift system for the body is electric actuators that are all controlled by the standard Red Arc TVMS, which means we can do it from our phone. So you simply with the app, open the app and we can lift the body. Part of this process, and when it goes up, is the whole body actually remains sealed from the elements during its transition from travel mode to camp mode. The reason why we did that, we camp in unfavorable conditions, bugs, weather, snow, all the great stuff. In this configuration, it's actually never open to the elements, which means those bugs, the rain, the moisture, snow is not going to get into your nice camper section. So what are the stats on the Madigan? Starting with our fluids, 180 litres of fresh water is standard and 70 litres of grey of standard, which is an immense amount of water for those remote capabilities. But if you're going further, chuck another 90 litres on, 270 litres of fresh, and you still maintain your grey water capacity. From an electrical point of view, standard, we're running 400 amps of lithium and 600 watts of solar, and that's all running through the Red Arc Alpha 50 system, paired with the TVMS Rogues and the new 3000 watt RS3 inverter. And that takes care of the whole electrical package. If you want to upgrade it, we can upgrade it to 1245 watts of solar and also 1200 amps of lithium. And we can even, with the charger, we can option to the Alpha 75 or the Alpha 100, so you can really force that power in and rejuvenate those batteries. From a suspension point of view, we're running nothing but the best, and that's the Cruisemaster ATX Level 3. You can further upgrade it to the BCS from Cruisemaster, which gives you all your horizon leveling and your drive leveling, and is a truly integrated system for those off-grid capabilities. With all that water capacity and electrical capacity, you're probably thinking this is a very large, heavy unit, correct? Well, it's not. Because it's built right here in Australia and we've used innovative engineering techniques, we've been able to put all this into a nice compact size. In the caravan measurements, it's about a 12-foot body, so it's small and nimble. We're only 5.6 from the front to the back, so it's good for those tight tracks, car spaces and things like that. The difference in heights, so when you're in camp mode like we are here, our total height is about 2800, and that gives us an internal head height of around the 2060, which means you can come inside and even nice tall people are going to feel nice in space. When you're in the travel mode, you're coming around to that 2.3, depending on awnings and that type of setup and tyre sizes. That means that it's nice and low, again, nimble for those off-road tracks, and it can be a truly off-grid trailer. In terms of weights, we've got an ATM of 2,800 kilos, and we're working at around a ton to 1,200 kilos of payload, which means you can take all your water, all your goodies, all the stuff for those really remote trips and still have redundancy in the system, which is what it's all about here at Hitch Campers. So you're probably wondering, with a complete hard shell body, how do we get the sealing? How do we keep dust out? How do we keep the water out? When it's in its travel mode, you can see we've got these double automotive grade seals, which clamp together and compress to keep that body nice and intact. What we've also got through here, we've got another seal, so when it's in the up position, the critters and the dust and stuff can't get up into the actual sleeping area. Like all Hitch Campers products, our dust reduction system is completely standard, so that when you're traveling, it's going to positively pressurize the camper and keep the dust out. Similar to the Canning, this is a camping trailer. So what we've done, we've taken the hugely successful rear kitchen in the Canning, which everyone loves, and expanded on it in the Madigan. So you swing out your full-size spare in the back, undo your two T-handles, and let the door go up. This gives you straight away protection from rain and sun and any other elements when you're out cooking. In the kitchen here at the back, we've got upright rear fridge, we've got the microwave. In the center here, we have our Dometic gas induction stove, and that slides out with our additional bench top. Now this gives you that L-shaped kitchen, so it means that everything's just easily at your fingertips with heaps and heaps of storage. Why the rear kitchen, we get asked all the time. When you are traveling, the conditions are never favorable. With the rear style kitchen, we're actually protected by the camper while we're here in the back cooking and preparing meals. We've got the insulated composite roof, so it's nice and cool under here. Where most other camper trailers or hybrids will have the kitchen on the outside, it's out in the elements. You're not protected. But with here, we're nice and protected in a little cocoon, if you like. You can put walls on the side here, which really encloses it in, so that we're just nice and protected. Now, you're probably wondering, where are the gas bottles? There's no gas. This trailer is completely gas-free. All your cooking is done via the induction cooktop, and all your water heating is either done by the electric hot water system, which is on board, or the diesel hot water system. And that gives us a truly gasless camper trailer. So now that we've been around the outside, let's go inside. So now we're inside the Madigan. Now in here we've got our full-size queen bed. That's a proper queen. You've got your reading lights up the front there on both sides. On the passenger side, you've got a nice storage nook, perfect for books, glasses, phones, anything you want to have at your bedside table. There is wireless charging and 240 power points in that nook as well. Coming back through here, we've got our vents for air conditioning and heating system. So standard on the Madigan is a reverse cycle air conditioner, and that's truly off-grid and will run off the battery system. Under the bed here, we've got our big storage drawers. So you've got 3 large storage drawers for all your clothes storage. They're massive. You will not fill them. Then you've got here, you've got your dinette. You've got opposing chairs. They flip up to give you more internal space here, but also allow access, and easier access to your drawers. The table folds away, and it truly opens up this area just to give you maximizing space. And that's one of the big advantages of the Madigan, in that small body, but maximizing the space. Up the top there, you've got a bench, but it also does convert to one of our additional sleeping options in a bunk. We have a mesh that goes across there so the kids and things can't fall out. This dinette also does convert to a bed, and we can also add in the lily pad. So that's where you can sleep up to 5. It is designed for that smaller family, the younger family, but you can still give everyone here in the Madigan nice and secure. So one of the things we didn't show you from the kitchen is internally here, you've got this pass-through. And what that allows you to do, if you're here cooking, straight away you can throw all your dirty dishes, access coffee machines and stuff like that. And then also these cupboards here are reversible from your kitchen cupboard, so you can access all your late night treats, but also your food storage, so you can access it from in here if the weather's bad and outside. Then here you've got your ensuite. That's your direct access from internal to the external shower and toilet. So you put your toilet in there. Where do you store your toilet while you're traveling? Well, there's 2 options. You've either got the front toolbox or the tunnel boot storage for your toilet, or if you wanted to, you could store it in here as well, because you can actually access in here when the roof is down. So if you're traveling, nature's calling, you're stuck in here and you can go to the bathroom. That all packs up internally. When it's packed up, we go back to a completely enclosed composite body. So if you're in those really extreme weather conditions, you're not going to have any flapping material. It's going to be a nice, solid, insulated body, which is what we're known here at Hitch Campers for. Let's talk storage on the Madigan. So really important, all of our external storage is accessible whether the body's up or down, which means when you're traveling, if you need to grab something quickly, packing it, you don't need to worry about putting the body up. So here you've got your complete tunnel boot storage, and that's full body width. Gives you great just access for those big bulky items. This is where we house all of our electrical stuff. And then here we've got access to our Cruise Master airbag control system, your water temperature controls, and also an air outlet on the passenger side for pumping up tires. On the opposing side, you've got a 240 power point, additional 12 volt power points, and all fusing that you need to access is there as well. Up the front, we've got our front toolbox. This is designed for pure bulk items that you might need to take. Jerry cans, porta potties, all that great stuff up here in the front. All of our external storage is also vented, so it's going to breathe and not make things moldy and sweaty and that type of stuff. Any truly off-grid camper starts at the ground up, and we're no different. We started with a brand new and fully redesigned chassis to give it the proper endurance off-road and handle the weights and the conditions that we plan to throw at the Madigan. Starting with suspension, we've got the ATX Cruise Master Level 3 airbag suspension. Why airbags? Your weights are going to dramatically change with any camper trail between the end and beginning of your trip. The airbags ensure that you've got a nice, consistent travel and they perform well in any condition. Stopping power. Standard 12-inch drum brakes but you can also go to an electric over hydraulic disc brake option, which really pulls this thing up on a dime. The chassis is a fully redeveloped new chassis for Hitch Campers. It's saved a lot of weight saving options, but we want to keep that strong with bracing and everything, so we can throw this at any conditions. One other thing that's now standard on the Madigan is we've got an additional stub axle on the left-hand side for second spread wheels, jerry cans, any other options that you may want to carry externally to the camper. So that's your first look and a quick walk around of the new, fully Australian built and made Hitch Campers Madigan. Stay tuned as we're going to put the Madigan through its paces and see truly and show you guys what it can do. If you've got any specific questions, either reach out to us or drop a comment in below. Remember to like, subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can see what we're going to put through. Now guys, if you want your ticket to ultimate freedom, the Hitch Campers Madigan is what you need.